Hello there, I'm back in California for a couple of days. I'm still playing World of Tanks, unlocking all the Christmas stuff I can. I thought I would talk about all the things that have happened on tanks and how it's changed. Currently I'm working on a secret project over in London for wargaming. It's going to be awesome. But I have been looking at what tanks have been doing. Actually, I've been working on it as well over in Minsk, Cyprus and Prague. And it's been interesting seeing the bits and pieces that we've North American influence seeping through the game. But sometimes you can forget about them. So I just wanted to do a recap of the sort of stuff that we finally managed to get out, which shows you the intent of making the game even cooler than it was. Finally, double stack garages. I love double stack garages because I have so many tanks. We got an improved zoom, so we no longer have to have filthy mods. I approved of that. The fire direction indicators, so you know who it is who's hit you and where they came from. Much better than that red stuff, which I can't see because I'm colorblind. You can press, did you know you can press the Alt key and get an animated little tip on anything in the game? Ammunition, skills, tanks, anything you want. Move the mouse over, hit Alt, boom, up it pops. It's one of those hidden features we forgot to tell people about. We've also got the ability to do tank previews. They actually look really great, and they show you where the UI is ultimately going to go. And you can go in there and fiddle with the tank in Tank Compare. In fact, Tank Compare has one of those things that drives me crazy about tanks, even though I love it so. If you go into Tank Compare and you try to change the gun, if you need to change the weight or the turret, it'll highlight it and show you. It's exactly the sort of functionality that should be in the research tree, but isn't. But don't worry, we will get there. Things come to those who wait. We've got a better premium account. Little known fact, the premium account in Russia is really there to reward people who grind a lot. But over here in America, we're not really interested in doing lots of grinding. We like to get rewarded if we give you our dollars. So now you get things like the Silver Bank, so you get some silver credits coming your way. You can ban maps. Goodbye Paris, which is always a good position to take. You also get bonuses and special missions just for being a premium account holder. It's not perfect, but it's loads better than it was. You can also trick out your tank. We've got all sorts, decals and emblems and paint and special looks that came up, and then special prepared systems with special camo things. I think they're amazing. We should sell them, obviously, but you can get to unlock them through events, which I do think is really great. We've also removed lots of nickel and diming. You no longer have to spend gold to rename your crew. I think this is really great. And we've got directives that you can finally buy for in-game currency. Now, if you've never used directives, it wouldn't surprise me. There are special things that give you like temporary perk boosts. On the tank, they're at the bottom on the far right of the garage. Click on them. You've probably got a load in your hangar you've never used. Try them out. And now if you want to get some more, you can actually pay for them rather than doing ranked battles. And you can pay for them with in-game currency, not gold. Bonus. We've got in-client purchasing. Now, it may not seem like a big deal to you, but ages ago, we tried to get a button to allow you to go to the shop in the game. And you would think that we were asking people for revolution and chopping arms off. We finally got it in, and we were told that's the best we could ever do. And then lo and behold, I'm playing the Christmas event, I want to buy some boxes, and I can buy them in the client. This is revolutionary stuff. We are charging to 2005 technology at breakneck speed. We also sorted out Type 5 ammo, eventually, finally-ish. Look, it takes a long time to balance these tanks, but they are doing it. The tech tree cleanup has been happening. I went over to Minsk and asked them very nicely if they could make a couple of tech tree changes. Some of them were logical, like we had tanks that led to tanks that made no sense. Some were combinational lines that didn't work. Great news, they were already on it, they were already thinking about it, but the tech tree is kind of tricksy. But if you want to see a tiny piece of it, in the British line, you would go up to the Matilda as a medium, and from there you could only go into the heavies, the Churchills, which was a bit crap. If you wanted to go to another medium, the Cromwell for instance, you had to go all the way down another line. It made no sense. They moved the British line so you can get from the Matilda to the Cromwell. I know it's a tiny thing. I know I'm English. But think about the point we're making. Being able to communicate with the team, show them things and get them to change things for the better. We retired old tier 10s. I actually like the way we did it. We took crap old tier 10s or ones that are a bit wonky to play, and then we said they're going away. If you've already got them, you'll keep them, otherwise they're gone. And then we brought out the black market, and we brought out ways for you to get hold of them, which I thought was fabulous. Mods got legalized. For those who don't know, you can actually go to our website and download clean mods that are safe and enjoy your game. But more importantly, we took a lot of those features and put them in the game. People don't remember, but we used to not have an artillery camera. Now you do. They used to not have all the little mini-map aids. Now you do. That's how we got the double carousel for the tanks. All great stuff. And then we put blueprints in, which is a typical World of Tanks idea. Good on paper, not particularly great in how we put it in. Not for want of trying. The UI is really good. The way you get it's really good. The concept's really good. But having to get those nation blueprints makes you want to chew your own arm off. Thankfully, the Christmas event turned up and fixed it all. I just spent nearly 400 blueprints in less than 10 minutes because I finally got the nation ones. Well done, Minsk. We've also got double-barreled tanks. There's a free one in the Christmas boxes if you're lucky, or if you just buy enough of them. I don't know which way it is, but that clearly means that we are going to go down the double-barrel route. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a double-barreled STI. What a thing of beauty that would be. I've even managed to create a decent Tier 8 TD for the US line, something I thought was impossible. Look, there's lots and lots of improvements coming. When I went over there and I've spent the 2 years talking to Pankov and talking to Max and talking to Beletsky and then meeting the game balance people, you know, Murazar's over there and Nikita's over there and all those people, I found people who care very, very much about tanks, love tanks. They are trying so hard to make it a better game, but it is kind of like trying to turn round, not an aircraft carrier, but a glacier. But it's a glorious glacier. I'm getting confused. Look, there's more stuff coming. We've been at the table. We've made our voices heard, and you can see the North American influence coming through. I know there's not enough of it yet, but there's more on the way. Tanks is only going to get better. You're going to be part of it. I'm glad to be part of it. I'm going back to the UK to continue working on this new game. We'll be ready in a couple of years. Until then, I'll see you on the battlefield.